Welcome to As Told by Star. As always, I am happy, excited, and grateful to have you with me. What's going on, y'all? It's been a long time since we've had a conversation. I had this past semester, and as you know, I had statistics. I've run from that class a lot of times, but this time I said, you know what, forget it. I am taking it. I am going to do well, and I ended up really liking it, y'all. I passed. I didn't make a good grade, but I passed. So, hey, if I can do it, anybody else can. So, what's going on new? Everybody is talking about this upcoming year and how they're so excited about 2018. I keep hearing that the mistakes I made in 2017, I will not be making in 2018. Even though you made those mistakes in 2016 and 2015 and 2014. But I'm not criticizing. I'm not trying to condemn. What I want to do is go over the mistakes that we make and why we make them. Because I feel like the best way to not repeat a mistake is to understand why you made that mistake in the first place. So the number one thing that comes up is the kind of people I date. I always get somebody who's selfish. I always get somebody who's so immature. You always get them because you're attracting them to you. What is it about these people that you like? I'm not going to call anybody else's name but my own. I am going to talk about me and some of the choices that I have made and tell you why I chose them. Hopefully, you can see some of your own characteristics in this, and it'll help you to stop making the same mistakes. All right, so I have chosen people who ended up being just the most selfish creatures in the world. I chose selfish. There's no other way around it. And let me tell you why. I chose selfish because on a subconscious level, I felt that if he was so selfish and so into himself, then he would not have time to see my insecurities. He would not have time to focus on my flaws or the things that I was hiding from myself and from the world. That's why I chose selfish. And I got what I chose. I also had insecure men. Now, I am so strong, y'all. I am just like, you're going to have to be strong to be able to deal with me because some of the stuff that I say and the things that I require and ask of you, you got to be strong. But I've ended up with some insecure little boys. And let me tell you why. Because I was not done healing myself. I was not done discovering who I am. I didn't learn about Star. I didn't understand why I reacted to things the way I did. I had not acknowledged that I am a rape survivor. And some of the things that I did in life was because I still had this shame, this guilt, this overwhelming, I just can't tell anybody or I'm not going to be good enough. So I would choose somebody who was insecure. And whenever my PTSD or anxiety or depression or any of those bad memories started to flare up, I could just tell him, oh, you're just insecure. I did it. Yep. Now, other people's situation may not be as extreme as mine, but you pick those insecure people for a reason so that you don't have to look at your own flaws. That's what I did. I also chose people who were possessive. Not the smartest thing in the world to do. But by choosing someone who was possessive, it made me feel like this person is proud to have me. This person just loves me. He just loves me. No, honey. He loved a woman. He loved having a woman or having a companion or a spouse or a mate or whatever. I wasn't that individual. It wasn't that he was possessive of me as a person. He was possessive of me as an object or something that was his. So possessive, not really good. I've also made the mistake of choosing people who were not just uneducated, but unmotivated. The reason I did that is because after so much time being the one who's doing it all, or the one who has to drive herself to get stuff done, if you choose somebody who's unmotivated, then you don't have to worry about that pressure. You won't have anyone trying to encourage you or push you towards your goal. Or when you start slacking, if you have someone who's unmotivated themselves, they won't even notice it. So you can be lazy and just fall into that rut and not succeed and not do anything that you want to do. Another type that I've dated is unattractive. I'm sorry. ex-boyfriend. You wasn't all that cute. But when someone who has a problem with their own personal self-esteem chooses someone who's unattractive, as in deliberately chooses someone who's unattractive, for myself, the main reason was because I had low self-esteem. I felt like if this person is, if he's that unattractive, then he's going to value me. He's going to respect me. He's going to appreciate me. He's going to be so glad to have me that he will never, ever do anything wrong. Not true. Ugly men cheat just like pretty men. Ugly men are misunderstanding just like pretty men. So, yeah, that's not the case. All right, so I've given y'all all my business and let you know the mistakes that I've made. Hopefully you can look at these mistakes and say, you know what? I dated Danielle and he was selfish. Maybe I didn't want Danielle to know the real me. And you know what? I dated Bill and he was so darn possessive. It made me feel like I was just the queen, but he didn't really care about me. You know, some of the things that I've gone through, I'm hoping will be able to help someone else. It's hard sharing, but you can't help other people by keeping your mouth shut. So I am hoping this video was able to open some doors for you and open your eyes, let you see a few things about yourself, about some of the mistakes that you've made, and hopefully you can move forward this new year and not bring those same old mistakes of last year. To all my subscribers, I thank you so much. I love you very much. To those who haven't subscribed, what you waiting on? And when I tell you I'll see you next week this time, y'all, I mean it. I'll see you next week.